Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum student. Today I am going to solve Cambridge IGCSE paper 2 variant 1 May-June 2025. Before starting this paper, I request you please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. Let's start question number 1. Question 1, simplify 5c minus 5d plus c plus 3d. Look here, the like term here are 5c plus c. Firstly, we will simplify. This will be 8c, and next minus 5c plus 3d. This will be equal to minus 2d, and therefore 8c minus 2d would be the answer. Next, question number 2. Question 2, the diagram shows two parallel line and intersecting two straight line. Find the value w, x and y. Look here, firstly we have to calculate the angle w, and look here, this is the w angle, and this angle w is the angle between parallel line and transversal line. And next, this angle is 158. This angle is also between parallel line and transversal line, same transversal line, and both angle lie in downward direction. Therefore, the corresponding angle of W is 158, and the W will be equal to 158 because the corresponding angle always equal. And next is find the value of X, and look here, this is the angle X, and this angle X is formed between the parallel line and the other transversal line, and this angle is x degree. And next, look here, the angle is between the second parallel line and this second transversal line. Look here, the angle x and 76 degree are alternates angle, and alternates angle always equal. We can write x equal to 76 degree because alternate angle always equal in parallel line. Therefore, we write here x is 76 degree. Next, y degree angle. Look here, this angle is y degree, lie in this triangle. This is the triangle, and in this triangle, look here, these two angles are interior angle and this is the exterior angle. Therefore, we can write x plus y equal to 158 because exterior angle equal to sum of other opposite to interior angle. Therefore, x plus y equal to 158. X is here is 76 plus y we write as it is, and this is equal to 158. Y equal to 158 minus 76, and this will be equal to 82 degree, and we write here this is 82 degree. This is the answer. Question number 3. Sally invest $1,500 at 3% per year simple interest. Work out total value of her investment at the end of 6 years. We have to calculate the total investment after 6 years. And the total investment after 6 years will be equal to principal amount plus interest value. Here the principal amount is 1500 and the interest we can calculate by using the formula I equal to PRT over 100, and P here is 1500 and the rate is 3 and time is 6 year over 100. We will multiply 15 times 3 is 45, 40 times 6 is 270, and therefore interest is 270, and we will add these value, we get $1770 will be the amount after 3 years, and this is the answer. Question number 4, work out 5 over 6 minus 2 over 3 multiply 3 over 8, 5 over 6 minus 2 over 3 multiply by 3 over 8. 3 would be cancelled. 2 times 4 is 8. Therefore, we can write 5 over 6 minus 1 over 4. And we can subtract the fraction if we make the denominator of both fractions same. Look here, if we multiply the first fraction by 2 and the second fraction by 3, the denominator would be same and we can subtract the numerator value. 5 times 2 is 10, 1 times 3 is 3, therefore 7 over 12 will be the answer. Question number 5. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 150 degree. Find the number of sides of this polygon. The number of sides of the polygon we can calculate by using the formula. The number of sides equal to 360 degree our exterior angle. And here the interior angle is 150 degree and the exterior angle will be equal to 180 minus 150 and this is 30 degree. And we can write this 360 divided by exterior angle of regular polygon is 30. Therefore, 630 0 would be cancelled. 36 over 3 equal to 12. And these are the number of sides of this polygon. Next question, question number 6. In this question, the line x plus y equal to 7 is drawn on the grid. On the grid, draw a line y equal to 2x plus 1. To draw a line y equal to 2x plus 1, we will take some values of x to draw a line y equal to 2x plus 1. Look here, firstly we take value 0 and then 2 and value 4. Now y equal to 2x plus 1, 4, x equal to 0. For x equal to 0, y will be equal to 2 into 0 plus 1. This will be equal to 1. And for x equal to 2, the y will be equal to 2 into 2 plus 1. This will be equal to 5. And for x equal to 4, the value of y will be equal to 2 into 4 plus 1. That's equal to 9. Therefore, 1, 5, 9, these are the value of y against 0, 2, 4. Now we will mark these value. Look here, 0, 1. This is the position of 0, 1. Next value is 2, 5. Look here, this is 2 and then this position is 5 and 2, 5 is, this is the point 2, 5. Next is 4, 9. Look here, this is 4 and then we move upward 9 unit, this is 9. And we will join these points, we get the straight line. This is the straight line y equal to 2x plus 1 and this is the straight line x plus y equal to 7. Next part B, use your graph to solve the simultaneous equation. Look here, this is the intersecting point where both lines intersect. This will be the solution of this equation. And here the x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 5. Therefore, 2, 5 will be the answer. Next question number 7. Question 7, write the recurring decimal 0.26 bar as a fraction. Give your answer in simplest form. Firstly, we will suppose that x equal to 0.26 bar and next we will write this number 0.2666 and it shows that this digit is a recurring digit. In the next step, we will multiply this equation by the 10 power of number of non-recurring digit after decimal. Look here, non-recurring digits after decimal here are 1. Therefore, we will multiply 10 power 1. We write here multiply by 10 power 1. This equation we get 10x equal to 2.666, and this is the equation 1, we name it. Next, we will multiply the above equation by 10 power number of recurring digits, therefore 10 power 1. And this equation become 10 into 10, 100x, and then this equation multiplied by 10, we get 26.66 dot dot, and this is the equation number 2. Now we will subtract equation 1 from 2. Now we write 100x minus 10x equal to 90x, and 26.66 minus 2.6, this value will be equal to 24, and we can write x equal to 24 over 90. And this, we can divide this value by 6. Look here, 6 times 1 is 6, 3 would be carry, and 6 times 5 is 30, and this is 6 times 4 is 24. Therefore, 4 over 15 is the fraction of this recurring decimal. This is the answer. Question 8, m equal to 11 over 5 and 11 5, n is equal to 8 minus 3, find 2m minus n. Look here, 2 into m is the column vector, we write 11 5, we write minus as it is, n is also a column vector, we write the value 8 minus 3. In the next step, we can write this 2 times 11 is 22, 2 times 5 is 10, minus 8 minus 3, and we can write this 22 minus 8, 10 minus minus 3, and this will be equal to 14, and this is 10 plus 3 is 13, and this is 14, 13 will be the answer. And next, part B. Part B, the vector 5 square root y has magnitude 7. Find the value of y. Suppose r equal to xy, then the magnitude r will be equal to square root of x square plus y square. According to this, we can write 5 square root y would be equal to 5 square plus square root y square root, and the magnitude here is 7, we write 7, and this value will be equal to 7. We take the square on both sides. This is 7 square equal to 5 square is 25, plus square root would be cancelled, and we write y, and this is square root, and we take square, and this square root would be cancelled. This is y plus 25, and this is 49, and therefore y will be equal to 49 minus 25, and this will be equal to 24, and therefore this is the answer. Question number 9. The table shows information about the marks scored by a group of students in a test. The mean mark is 6. Find the work out the value of n. The formula of mean equal to sum of values, our total number of values, and sum of values summation f into x, and total value is summation f. Here this is x and this is f, and we can calculate fx. If we multiply, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 4 is 20, and 8 multiplied by n, 8n. And when we add, we get summation fx. This will be equal to 8 plus 20 plus 8n and the sum of frequency here is 2 plus 4 plus n. We write here 2 plus 4 plus n, and this value equal to 28 plus 8n, our 6 plus n, and the mean value here is 6, and we will cross multiply. We get 6 into 6 plus n equal to 28 plus 8n. And we can simplify this. 6 times 6 is 36, and plus 6n, this is 28 plus 8n, and we will shift 6n from left to right side. We get 8n minus 6n, and this is 36 minus 28, and this value would be equal to 8 equal to 8n minus 6n, and this will be 8 equal to 2n, and n will be equal to 8 over 2 is 4, and therefore n equal to 4. This is the answer. Now next question 10. Question 10, ABC, 3 points on circle, DE is tangent, angle ACO 35, angle BCO 40, find angle AOC. We have to calculate this angle AOC, and we can calculate this angle if we take this triangle AOC. In this triangle, look here, the side OC and AO equal because these are radius of circle, and therefore in triangle AOC is isosceles. In isosceles triangle, the angle on base always equal. Look here, this is the base, and the angle on base always equal. Therefore, this angle is 35, this will be 35. We write angle CAO equal to 35. We write angle on base equal in isosceles triangle. And in the triangle AOC, we can write AOC angle plus other two angle sum 35 plus 35. Sum of interior angle of triangle equal to 180. Therefore, AOC will be equal to 180 minus 35 plus 35 is 70, and this will be equal to 110, and we write here this equal to 110. Next, angle ABC. This is the angle ABC, and this angle ABC will be equal to half of the angle at center AOC, because the angle by the arc AC at center is 110, and the angle on by the same arc on circumference will be the half of this angle on center. This is 110, therefore this is the half of 110, and we use this property, and according to this 1 over 2, and the angle at center is double to this angle ABC, and this angle will be half of AOC, and we write angle 110 divided by 2, this is 55 degree, we write 55 degree. Next angle, question 10 part C, find angle DAC. Look here, this angle is DAC, and this angle DAC we have to calculate. This is the DAC angle, and look here, the angle DAC plus 35 equal to angle DAO, and DAO angle is the angle between tangent and this is the radius, and the angle between tangent and radius is 90. We can write 90, and therefore the angle DAC plus 35 equal to 90, and therefore DAC will be equal to 90 minus 35, and this will be equal to 55. And we write this angle 55, and this is 55-degree angle, and this is the answer. Next, calculate the angle OAB. This is OAB. We have to calculate this angle. Look here, the sum of interior angle of triangle is 180 degree. So here are three angles. First is 55, next is 35 plus 40, and next this angle is 35 plus this is the angle OAB. We write angle OAB, and sum of these three angles will be equal to 180, and we will simplify this and we get 55 plus 75 plus 35 plus OAB angle equal to 180, and we can write this 35 plus 75, this would be equal to 110 plus 55, this will be equal to 165, and this is 165 plus OAB, and this will be OAB would be equal to 180 minus 165, and this is 15, and we can write this 15 is the answer. Next question. Question 11. The diagram shows graph y equal to f of x and the point p minus 211. This is the graph and this is the point P. The tangent from P touches the graph at point AB. Values of AB are integer. Look here, this is the point P, and we will draw the tangent from point P, and this tangent touches the graph at x equal to 1, and look here, this is the position where the graph touches the where the tangent touches the graph at x equal to 1 and y equal to 2 unit. Therefore, we write value of y is 2, value of x is 1, and the value of a here is 1, and the value of b here is 2. This is the answer. Next part B, find the equation of tangent y equal to mx plus c. To calculate the equation of tangent, we use this formula y equal to mx plus c. To calculate the gradient of this straight line, gradient is equal to vertical change over horizontal change. We have to calculate the gradient of this tangent line. The gradient of tangent is the vertical over horizontal change. Look here, firstly we select the 2 points. See, we take first point is P, this is minus 211, and next point, this point is 0, 5. Now we can calculate the gradient by drawing a vertical line from P and the horizontal line from 5. Look here, this vertical chain, this is 5 to 11, and this value equal to 11 minus 5, this is 6. And horizontal chain, look here, this is minus 2 to 0. This position is 0, this is minus 2, we write 2. And therefore, the vertical change is 6 and horizontal change is 2, and the line is falling from left to right. Therefore, this is the negative gradient, and this is the minus 6 over 2 is minus 3. This equation of tangent become y minus 3x plus c. C is the y-intercept. Look here, the y-intercept is 5. We can write this y equal to minus 3x plus 5, and this is the answer. We write here y equal to minus 3x plus 5. Next question, question number 12. The time spent on internet by each 120 adults is recorded for 1 day. The cumulative frequency diagram shows this information. Use the cumulative frequency diagram, find the estimate of interquartile rate. Look here, the interquartile range formula here is upper quartile minus lower quartile. Upper quartile we represent by Q3, lower quartile we represent by Q1. And Q3 is the value of 3 over 4th of the total value. Total value here are 120, 3 over 4 of 120th value, and this is 90. The 90th value, the 90th adult's time would be the Q3. Look here, this is 80 and the 90. Here is the middle of the 80 and 100. This is 90. We will draw a line, horizontal line. This horizontal line intersects the graph at this position. Now we will draw the vertical line from this position. This is the vertical line. It intersects the time axis at this position. And look here, one small square represents 0.2. Therefore, this is the position would be 6 minus 0.2 minus 0.2, 5.6. Therefore, we write here the 90th value is 5.6. Now we calculate the Q1. Look here, the Q1 is the 1 over 4th of total value 120, and this is 30, and 30th value will be the Q1. The 30th value we can calculate the here this is the position 30th adults, this is the 30th adult. This horizontal line intersect the graph at this position, and we will draw the vertical line from this intersecting position towards the time axis, and this will be 4.2 is the 30th value. We write 4.2. Now the difference of Q3 minus Q1 is 5.6 minus 4.2, and this will be equal to 1.4 hours is the interquartile range. Next, 70% of adults spend less than K hour on the internet, and the use cumulative frequency diagram find estimate value of K. 70% of adult means 70% of 120 adults here. We can write 70 over 100 multiplied by 120. 0, 0 will be cancelled. This 0 will be cancelled. And 12 times 7 is 84. Therefore, 84 adults less than KR. Look here. Here, this is the position is 84. Now we will mark this position and we will draw a horizontal line. This horizontal line intersect the graph at this position. Now we will draw the vertical line from this intersecting point, and this vertical line meets the graph at this position. This is 5.4 and 5.4 are, therefore K will be equal to 5.4, and we mention here K is 5.4 hours, and this is the solution of this question, 5.4 hours. Question 13, the diagram shows solid A and B. Solid A is hemisphere and a cone. The cone is sloping at 10 centimeters. Solid B is cylinder with radius 4 centimeter and height at. Total surface area of solid is equal to total surface area of solid B. Work out the value of H. Look here in this question, surface area of solid A is equal to surface area of solid B. Surface area of solid A, that will be equal to surface area of hemisphere plus surface area of cone, and the surface area of solid B equal to surface area of cylinder. Surface area of hemisphere is 1 over 2 into 4 pi r square. And surface area of cone here is pi r L. And we can write this 4 into 1 over 2 is 2. Therefore, 2 pi radius is 6. We write 6 square. And we write pi as it is. Radius here is 6. And slant length here is 10. And we can write this 72 pi plus 60 pi. And this will be equal to 132 pi. And surface area of cylinder is 2 pi RH plus area of top and bottom. This is pi r square. Therefore, 2 times we can write 2 pi r square, and this will be equal to 2 into pi into radius is 4, height is h, and 2 into pi radius is 4 square, and we can write this 8 pi h plus 32 pi, and this will be equal to 8 pi h. 32 pi we shift from right to left, become minus 32 pi. This is 100 pi will be equal to 8 pi h. Pi would be cancelled, therefore 100 equal to 8h, and h will be equal to 100 over 8, and this is 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 25 is 100, and h will be equal to 12.2, 12.5 centimeter is the height of the cylinder. Part B, work out the height of solid A. This height of the solid A, this is the height of cone, and next this is the height of the hemisphere, and the total height h will be equal to, this is h2 and this is h1. We can write h1 plus h2. Here h2 is the radius of hemisphere, we write 6, and h1 we can calculate by using the Pythagoras theorem, because this is the right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle, this is 10 centimeter is hypotenuse, and this is base length, and this is perpendicular. Therefore, we write here hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square, and this is 10 square equal to 6 square plus h1 square, and this is 100, and this is 36 plus h1, and 100 minus 36 is 64 h1 square, and we take the square root on both sides, we get h1 equal to 8, and this is 8, and this plus 6 we write as it is. Therefore, the total height equal to 8 plus 6 is 14. This is the answer. Question 14, f of x equal to 3x minus 4, g of x equal to 4x plus 1. f of minus 2, we can calculate f of minus 2 would be equal to 3 times into minus 2 plus 4, and this will be equal to minus 6 plus 4, this will be equal to minus 2, and this is the answer. Next, find f inverse of x. Look here, f of x equal to 3x minus 4, and let f of x equal to y, therefore x equal to f inverse of y, and if we make the subject x in this equation, we get f inverse of y. We can write this y equal to 3x minus 4, and we can write this y plus 4 equal to 3x, and x equal to y plus 4 over 3, and this x is f inverse of y equal to y plus 4 over 3, and we will replace y by x. We get x plus 4 over 3 equal to f inverse of x, and therefore x plus 4 over 3 is the f inverse of x. Part C, f of g of x equal to ax plus c. Look here, f of x equal to 3x minus 4, g of x equal to 4x plus 1. And we can write this f of g of x, this will be equal to f of 4x plus 1. F of x is equal to 3x minus 4. We can write 3 into, in replace of x, we write this value 4x plus 1, and minus 4 we write as it is. And this will be equal to 12x plus 3 minus 4, and this will be equal to 12x minus 1. And here ax plus b is equal to f of g of x. Therefore, we can write 12x minus 1 equal to ax plus b, and we will compare the coefficient of x. Therefore, a equal to 12 and the constant a minus 1 equal to b. Therefore, 12 and minus 1 are the values of a and b respectively. This is the answer. Part D. Part D simplify to our f of x minus 5 over g of x. Here f of x is 3x minus 4, g of x is 4x plus 1. Now we will simplify this fraction. To firstly, we will make the denominator same. If we multiply this first fraction by 4x plus 1, both numerator and denominator, and next we will multiply the next fraction 4x plus 1 by 3x minus 4 by denominator and numerator both, and we see the denominator become same, therefore we will subtract the numerator. Therefore we can write 2 into 4x plus 1 minus 5 into 3x minus 4, and this will be equal to 8x plus 2, and this is minus 5 times 3 is minus 15, x minus minus plus 20 over 3x minus 4 into 4x plus 1, and this will be equal to minus 7x plus 22 over 3x minus 4 into 4x plus 1. This is the answer. Question 15 part A, expand and simplify 2 minus square root 5 into 1 minus 3 square root 5. We can write this 2 into 1 minus 3 square root 5 and minus square root 5 into 1 minus 3 square root 5. And we will expand the first expression. This is, it becomes 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 into square root 5 is 6 square root 5. And next, minus square root 5 into 1 is square root 5. Square root 5 minus 3 into square root 5. This becomes minus plus 3 square root 25. And we can write this 2 minus 6 square root 5 minus 1 square root 5. We will add this minus 6 minus 1 is minus 7, and it becomes minus 7 square root 5, and plus 3 square root 5 is 5. We can write 3 into 5, and 2 minus 15 equal to 12 minus 7 square root 5. And this is the expansion and simplification of the question number 15. Question 15 part B, rationalize the denominator. To rationalize denominator, we will multiply this fraction by square root 10 and divided by square root 10. We get 6 square root 10. Our square root 10 into square root 10 is 100. This will be equal to 6 square root 10 over 10, and 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 3 is 6. We write here 3 over 5 square root 10 is the answer. Next question, question number 16, x plus 4 into x minus 3. Firstly, we will multiply x by 3x, we get 3x squared, and next x into 2, we get plus 2x. minus 3 into 3x, this is minus 9x, minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. We write 3x square minus 7x minus 6. Now we will expand this expression more. Firstly, we will multiply this value x by 3x square and we get 3x cubed. Then x into minus 6, 7x, we get minus 7x square. And next minus 6 into x, we get minus 6x. Next 4 into 3x square plus 12x square. And next 4 into 7x minus 28x. And next 4 into 6 minus 24. And we can write this 3x cubed minus 7x square plus 12x square, that's equal to 5x square. Minus 6 minus 28 minus 34x and minus 24 we write as it is, and this is the expansion and simplification of question number 16. Question 17, a bag contains 6 red ball, 6 red marble, 3 green marble, 1 blue marble. The marbles are picked at random from bag with replace. Find the probability both marble are green. The probability of both marble are green, that's equal to probability of first green marble, then the probability of second green marble. Probability of green marble, that's equal to total number of green marble divided by total marble. Look here, total marble here are 10, 3 over 10 is the probability of first green marble. Next, we will pick the second marble. Look here, this here is the statement, the marble picked with replacement. Therefore, total marble remains same. We write 10 and next we will pick green marble. Therefore, 3 out of 10. 3 into 3 is 9 and 10 into 10, 100. 9 over 100 is the answer. Next question, part B. 4 counter, red counter, 2 yellow counter. 2 counter are picked at random from the bag without replacement. Complete the diagram. Look here, first counter and this is second counter. These are the probability given here. We have to calculate the probability of yellow counter. Look here, this is 3 over 5 and this is, we suppose that this is probability is P. Therefore, P plus 3 over 5 equal to 1 because the sum of probability will be equal to 1. Therefore, this value equal to 1 minus 3 over 5. This is equal to 2 over 5. We can write 2 over 5 and next is the first pick is from the bag is yellow counter. This is probability of 2 over 6. And in the second counter, if we choose red counter, the probability of red counter will be 4 over 5. We write 4 over 5. And next, the probability of yellow counter, these two probabilities should be 1. Therefore, the probability of yellow counter 1 over 5. And next, find the probability one of the two counter is yellow. Look here, the probability of yellow counter, probability of y1 into probability of y2. And here the probability of y1 is 2 over 16 and probability of y2 is, which is taken from the second counter, and this is 1 over 5 and this will be equal to 2 over 30 and we can write 1 over 15 is the probability. Next question 18. Question 18. One day Anaya runs 12 km at a speed of x km per hour. The next day she walks 10 km at a speed of x minus 4 km per hour. Write an expression in terms of x for the time she spent running. Look here, the running distance here is 12 km and speed here is x km per hour. And we have to calculate time. Time equal to distance over speed. Distance here is 12. Speed here is x. This is 12 over x hour, and this is the answer. Next part, we write down an expression in terms of x, the time she spent walking. In the part B, we will do the same method here. The time equal to distance over speed. Distance here is 10 kilometer and speed here is x minus 4. And this is the expression for walking, and this is the expression of running. Part C, the time Anaya spent walking is 1 hour more than the time she spent running. Write an expression in terms of x. Look here, the running walking time is greater than the running time. Therefore, we will take the difference of time, the difference of time that's equal to 1 hour, because walking time is 1 hour more than. We can write this 10 over x minus 4 minus x over 4 minus 12 over x equal to 1. Next, we will make the denominator same on the left side fraction. Look here, if we multiply the first fraction by x, numerator and denominator both, and the second fraction, if we multiply by x minus 4 on numerator and denominator, the denominator become same. We can write x into x minus 4, and the numerator we can write 10x minus 12x minus minus plus 48 equal to 1. Now we can write this minus 2x plus 48 equal to, we will multiply 1 into x minus 4, we get x square minus 4x. And this value become x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 48 equal to 0. And this value become x square minus 2x minus 48 equal to 0. And it is proof x square minus 2x minus 48. And this is the answer. Part D, use factorization to solve the equation. Look here, the left hand side is quadratic expression, and we can solve the quadratic expression by midterm breaking method. Midterm breaking method, we will take the factor of 48 in such a way when we subtract or add, we get minus 2. Look here, the factor 48 is 8 and 6. When we add minus 8 plus 6, we get minus 2. In replace of minus 2, we write minus 8x plus 6x. And the remaining value we write as it is. And for next step, we will take the common from first two terms. This is x is a common. We write x minus 8. In the next two terms, the 6 is a common. We can write x minus 8 equal to 0. Look here, the x minus 8 is, again is a common. The remaining value x plus 6 equal to 0. And next, in the next step, we can write this x minus 8 equal to 0 or x plus 6 equal to 0, and therefore x equal to 8 and this x equal to minus 6. We write 8 and 6 minus 6. Here find the time Naya spent running. Look here, the time for running here is at 12 over x. We can write this the time equal to 12 over x. Here x are two values 8 and 6, but 6 is a negative value, 8 and minus 6, but minus 6 and negative we will ignore. We can write 12 over 8, and this will be equal to 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 2 is 8, this equal to 1.5 hours. This is the answer. Question 19, find the value of 27 power minus 2 over 3. We can write this 27 whole power minus 2 over 3, and 27 we can write 3 power 3 into minus 2 over 3, and 3 would be cancelled. Therefore, 3 power minus 2 we can write 1 over 3 power 2, and this will be equal to 3 into 3 is 9. This is 1 over 9 is the answer. In the next question number 20. Question 20, find the value of x. Look here, this is the right angle triangle, and we can calculate the value of x by a trigonometric ratio. I already mentioned the length according to this angle. This is opposite side. This is adjacent to the angle, x centimeter, and this length is hypotenuse. We will use the trigonometric ratio tan 30, that will be equal to opposite our adjacent, and this opposite length here is 6. This equal to 6 over x, and tan 30 is 1 over square root 3. Therefore, x equal to 6 square root 3, and this is the answer. Question 21, part A. Find the OABC rhombus. O is the origin. The diagonal of the rhombus intersects at P. OP 2 meter, OA 2m, AP is n. Find in terms of m and n the OA. Look here, this is OA, and OA will be equal to OP plus PA. According to head to tail rule, we can write OP plus PA, and we can write OP is 2m, and PA we can write minus AP, and AP here is n. Therefore, 2m minus n is the answer of OA. And next, here is OC, and this length OC we can calculate by using the head to tail rule. Look here, OA plus AC equal to OC, and this is the rhombus. Therefore, P is the midpoint. This is the midpoint, and we can write AC is equal to 2 time of AP, and OA here is 2 minus 2m minus n, and AP here is n. We write 2n, and this will be equal to 2m minus n plus 2n. This is equal to 2m plus n. This is the answer of OC. Part B deals the point such that AD equal to 10m minus 3 and show that ADC is a trapezium. Look here, AD here is equal to 10m minus 3n, and here OC is 2m plus n. Look here, AD is not parallel to OC because we cannot write AD in terms of OC. Therefore, we have to prove this is a trapezium. We have to prove two sides are parallel. The remaining two sides, OA and CD, should be parallel for trapezium. Therefore, we will take a point D here, and this point D should be parallel to OA, and we get this vector CD, and we have to prove the CD is parallel to OA. To value of AD here is 10m minus 3n, and CD vector we can calculate OD minus OC, we get CD. Here OD vector, that will be equal to OA plus AD, and minus OC we write as it is. OA here is 2m minus n, AD here is 10m minus 3n, OC vector is 2m plus n, we write minus 2m plus n, and this value equal to 2m minus n plus 10m minus 3n minus 2m minus n, and look here, this 2m would be cancelled, and we get 10m minus 5n. 5 is taken as a common, 2m minus n, and we can write 5 into OA. Therefore, CD is parallel to OA, and AD is not parallel to OC. Therefore, this is the trapezium OADC. Hence, OADC is trapezium. Question 22. A curve has equation y equal to x power n equal plus qx square plus 9x dy over dx equal to 3x square minus 12x plus 9. Look here, y equal to x power n plus qx square plus 9x. Next, we will take the derivative of this equation. We get dy over dx, and the derivation of x power n, it become n into x power n minus 1, and qx square, this derivation become q into 2x power 1, and plus 9 derivative of x is 1. And therefore, we can write n into x power n minus 1 plus 2qx plus 9. And look here, dy over dx equal to 3x square minus 12x plus 9. And next we will compare minus 12x equal to 2qx. X would be cancelled. Therefore, q will be equal to minus 12 over 2. This will be equal to q equal to minus 6. And here n equal to 3, q equal to minus 6. And this is the answer. Part B, work out the coordinates of the turning point of the curve. Look here, dy over dx of this equation here is 3x square minus 12x plus 9. For turning point, dy over dx equal to 0. And we can write this 0 equal to 3x square minus 12x plus 9. And we will divide this equation by 3. We get x square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. Now we will factorize this equation by midterm breaking method. We can write x square minus 3x minus 1 plus minus 1x plus 3. And middle term we have write in replace of minus 4x minus 3 minus 1 by taking the factor of 3. And we take the common here. From first two value it become x into x minus 3, and next minus 1 is a common, it become minus 1 into x minus 3. X minus 3 is taken as a common again, we get x minus 3 into x minus 1. This will be equal to 0, and therefore x minus 3 equal to 0 and x minus 1 equal to 0. We get x equal to 3 and x equal to 1. And to get the value, y coordinate value, look here, the equation here is y equal to x power n plus qx square plus 9x. Here n is 3. We write x power 3 plus q is, look here, this is q minus 6. We write minus 6 x square plus 9x. And for value of x equal to 3, this equation become y equal to 3 cube minus 6 into 3 square plus 9 into 3, and this value 27 minus 54 plus 27, this will be equal to 0. And for x equal to 1, this equation become y equal to 1 power 3 minus 6 into 1 square plus 9 into 1. We get minus 1 minus 6 plus 9, and this value equal to 4. And we write for x equal to 3, y equal to 0, x equal to 1, y equal to 4. And this is the answer. Question 23, simplify this fraction. Firstly, we will factorize the numerator. For factorization of this expression, we will take common. 2x is a common. We write this x plus 5. And we can factorize x square minus 25. And this is equal to x plus 5 into x minus 5. According to the identity, a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. We write in replace of x square minus 25, we write x plus 5, x minus 5. X plus 5 would be cancelled. We can write 2x over x minus 5. This is the answer.